itself off or whatever. So it's preparing the windows, but I thought, oh well, I'll just jump on and show you the last bit that I was going to try and show you, which was talking about imagination. This picture. Now what I've decided to do is challenge myself to do, this is A3, I think A2 is like 2 A3s, and I don't know what the next size is before. If anybody knows, let me know. But I'm actually going to do this. I've stuck them all together. I might have to stand up for this, but I'm doing this size picture. So I don't know what it's going to turn out like, but that is what I'm currently working on at the minute. I am going to give myself an actual goal of getting a printout this year. I know I've always said, oh, and then I've never looked at the printers properly. My fellow's got a printer for some of the stuff he does, but I haven't. But I need something different because these won't be on canvas. But that's all going in the solar sun, the solar, oh, the thing that I was talking about before that I'm not really sure what I'm going to call, which is a goal setting thing, but I can't really explain it. I need to draw it out and show you. This will be part of that. Makes no sense, but I know what I'm talking about. So this is going to be, if anyone knows, this is A3. It's 4 sizes of A3. If that's a size, poster size, it's going to be a massive picture. So I'm just working on 4 sides, so it's easier, or I can pull it out and work on it on the floor. So I'm going to be working a bit on this each day because, like I said, I'm on holiday from work and I'm just working on lots of different art bits. I'm talking about soul. I'm going to do the heart and soul deck before I go. It was only a short video to say, remember what you love doing, and if you want to start something you used to do or get back into a hobby or whatever it is, start now. Start now. Don't be making an excuse of people. If you're just making a start, it's better than not making a start. And keep working on it. They say no time is the right time, but the right time is now. So go and do it now. Go and do it now. You came here to do what I believe is what you're best at. You know what you're best at. If you're good at speaking and you want to be a motivational speaker, brush up on that and do that. You came here to parent because you love parenting. Get doing that. You came here to be an artist. Get doing that. You came here to be an athlete. Get doing that. You came here to be a singer. Get doing that. Look at ways that you can get around things to start putting yourself out there or doing something that will be seen by the right people or things or a job that you need to do. Because like I said, sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. Just saying. Ooh. And we've got this lovely card with all this going on, and it says talking about art. You are a living work of art, are a most sacred and eternal being, a multi-dimensional field of energy with no beginning or end. We don't truly die, you know, we go on. You are a floating island of consciousness, swimming within a cosmic sea of love. Live the dream, dare to be extraordinary. It's those who dare to do, I would say, their dreams. Like I said, just working on stuff, even if it takes a bit of time, but if you start doing it, you're going to get somewhere with it if you keep pushing through. If you're there just dreaming, but putting no actions to it, then how's that dream going to come true? Because you're not putting any actions behind it. So that was a beautiful card. I think I'm just going to do one more. I'm just going to split the deck and see. This one. Ooh, solar sun. Solar sun. From your soul's perspective, this life was just a page in the never-ending story. That's so funny because I was blasting that song out before. It was so funny because my fella's friend was in the van on going to work the other day, and he texted my fella and sent a video of him singing in the van going, here's Janine's Disney song. I was like, oh, what do you mean Disney? I'm not into Disney. And it was Never-Ending Story. song. I was like, that song's top, and it was out when they did it in Stranger Things, and I was like, yeah, it's a never-ending story. We never end. We are just energy in the pool of, you know, the field of love, energy. So, in the never-ending story, hi, RH negative light worker, just drop an engineering big love, sister. Thank you for all you do. Thank you. Thanks for people who come to support in whatever I'm waffling on about. Never-ending story. Right, let me start again. From your soul's perspective, this life is just a page in the never-ending story where you and those around you all have a specific role to play. What character are you? Yet remember, this role is not the real you. For you are much more than your personality and current circumstances. Your true immortal self cannot be defined, and ain't that the truth? People try to label people and define people, but we can't be defined and labelled because we cannot be defined. We are much more. But still going on the lines of that is, what do you want your Pacific role to be? Putting love and positivity out there, because it is all about love, is how can you put that love out there? Like I just went back to the chat on the first one because it went off. Is it the love of parenting you love doing, you're putting your love out to people and family and your children and blah, blah, blah? Is it the love, you're expressing it all the time? I like to put my love in my art. I love drawing and I love putting that out there. It's a form of expression of love. What is it that you love doing? What makes your soul sing? What is it? We're all different, so no one's here to tell anyone else that's not what you should be doing. Nothing to do with them, it's to do with you shining your light. Boring place if everyone was the same. So I'm going to go now because, like I said, it was just a tiny little chat. I'll probably be doing little chats all week. But just to keep at it of saying, go back to what you loved as a child if you can't remember. A lot of people forget because we get distracted in the way the world is at the minute, and people are losing sight of themselves and definitely losing sight of themselves and what they actually love. I've never lost that in all this stuff that's going on. I'm still doing the things that I love. But some people, they do lose sight. They go in fear, they worry about stuff. How dare I have some fun and enjoyment, and how dare I put my focus onto something I want to do in this world? Well, don't keep your focus on yourself, then things will start moving away from yourself, and you start losing, you know, you can lose your mind that way. But you know, and that's why we share. I just made a playlist of old music I used to love. That's a brilliant example, because I was thinking of that the other day, of like I heard some music at work because the young ones are in with the music, and I'm like, just need a playlist of like all the old songs, anything that gets you in that vibration. Like I said before, making sure your home is a sanctuary, you've got your music you love, you know, you're doing the things, remembering what it was, helps me clean and channels my inner child. Exactly. And it's all about your inner child. What did I love doing when I was younger? When I was a young child, drawing, creating, crafting. I remember drawing this big mandala thing with my nana's plates, drawing it on the table. It was massive. I'd stuck loads of pieces of paper together like this to make it big. I love drawing. Didn't go art school or anything that. I don't need to go to art school to learn realism, because I don't do realism. I like all the sort of stuff that I do. But got took away from that, and to go and do something else took me off my life's path, if you want to say. Come back full circle, back round. It's always been art, so that's what I've got to focus on. So like I said, I stuck a load of pieces together. It was even bigger than this when I did this. Thinking of it, I didn't know what it was. It was a pattern. It was mandala with flowers in it or something when I was younger. I think when I was at junior school. Stuck them all together a bit like this to make a massive big picture. So this is what I'll be working on. And hopefully get some giant prints out. I think it's going to be one of my goals. One of my goals. Because I saw a printers the other day and I thought, oh, it's not too far away. If they do like poster size, do poster size, because I think it'd be easy to post out big posters in poster rolls, because my fella does canvases, but where am I going to store canvases? He does his canvases, but I'm thinking you could just buy a lovely big frame to put it in. You could either have it as a poster or have it in a big frame, like years ago. If anyone's from the UK and you used to go to HMV, was it, and you used to get the massive posters, you could either put them on your wall as a poster with blue tack, but my mum never did that. I had a poster of Michael Jackson, Kylie Minogue, oh my god, Michael Jackson, Starseed, and they were putting these big, like, probably Perspex frames with a little frame around it, but they look nicer in the frame. My mum was a bit OCD, so I had to have it in a frame on the wall, just with like a thin black edge around it, which I think these would look quite nice, because I don't want to lose too much of the detail. And this is just a tester. But yeah, so something like that. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, HMV. You know, when you used to go and buy your music and you used to go and buy your posters and all that when you were younger. It's funny when you think about it. Thank you, Michelle. So I'm going to go now because I've got to go and get my tea. Like I said, I'll be on and off probably all week doing stuff. I've still got a lot to do myself. My bedroom was covered with artists as a teen. Yeah, mine wasn't. My mum was such... oh, you're going to mark the walls with all your posters on. I used to envy, like, my friend who had posters everywhere all over. But then again, learning a few things that I've learned over the past couple of years, I'm probably glad I didn't have some people on my walls, if you know what I'm talking about. But I did have Michael Jackson. I loved Michael Jackson. Man in the Mirror, biggest song ever, biggest thing people need to look at. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to show you. So this will be part 2, and I'll go back to part 1 because this said it's still cleaning up. Don't turn your computer off. Don't know what went on there, but I am in a room where the internet does go off. Gets a bit shitty reception in here. So on my computer anyway, not with my phone, just on my computer. So before I go, let's do a quick self-care card. Sacred self-care, because it's self-care all the time, people. Self-care all the time. Enjoy your week off and thanks for sharing. Thanks, Michelle. I am, yeah. It was brilliant not getting up so early today. I still got up early-ish and came downstairs with Finn and started doodling. And if the sun's out, I'll go and sit in the garden for a bit. But yeah, I'm just trying to cram a lot of things in while I've got the time to do it, because then it'll set off these projects I want to do. If I can get the main chunk done or my ideas written down, I'm going to do it organised in a book, which I don't normally do, and start on them. That's what I'm saying. The right time is now. Sing in the shower, sing anywhere, sing with your hairbrush, sing. Singing is releasing, or just like Michelle said, she was putting a playlist together. Sing your head off to that. Singing is healing. Listening to songs is healing. Got a few more. Oh, clear your energy field. Oh, you need to clear your energy field. Talk about this all the time. I do it in the shower. I do it with my sage or my Palo Santo. I can never say this. I can never say it. Palo Santos. Yeah, whatever that is. Most people will know what I'm talking about. Cleanse your fields daily, because like I said, there's a lot of shit going on in the world, a lot of confusion, a lot of thoughts flying about that aren't always yours, and a lot of things trying to interfere in your field. A lot of things like to try and get into your auric fields. They do like to get into your energy fields, and if they're strong, they're not going to come in. That's why you set boundaries as well, as I said the other day. Make a meal. It's nice to make a meal sometimes slowly, putting the intention in. It always tastes better when you're putting the intention of loving and you're doing it slowly. You're not rushing, trying to get it out of the way. You could be looking at the colours, the smells, all that sort of good stuff will make your food even nicer. And putting that frequency on it, no matter if it is meat or whatever, if you're putting a good frequency on it, you're taking a lot of time to do it and love it. Frequency on things, because remember, you can change energies up. So if you're not thinking bad of an energy and you're putting a good energy out, even on your food, changes things up, like Dr. Emoto. So I sing and dance always. I'm trying to do my spring cleaning and buying a daily... Yes, I've got my daily planner. I've not got in it yet. Talk about that, because I'm going to be doing it this evening. I've got a few daily planners. It's like I've got a mundane... I shouldn't say mundane, because you've just got to make your mundane fun. Like you said, singing and dancing while you're cleaning. But the sort of normie stuff, and then your sort of magical stuff, the other stuff that you like to do, trying to balance both sides out, so you do make time for the shit you need to do in your house and everywhere else, and the people you need to see, and blah blah blah, and then the stuff that you get back in your happy place and your sanctuary, and things that, you know, make your energy very strong. So, you know, if you're not doing that, you're just not going to have a happy life, you know. we know it's not stuff and things that make us happy, but you're doing things that bring a lot of the joy in, because I don't care what anyone says, just sitting there thinking I am happy with nothing round you and nobody there isn't. You know, you need to be putting your energy into something. There's no good at being energy and having energy if you're not putting it into something. This is why I'm saying find what you love and put your energy into it. And I will see you very soon. So yeah, it's nice that you're getting a daily planner. I will show you in my daily planner when I kickstart this off. I'm hopefully going to be kickstarting a bit of this off. A bit of the solar chart thing that I'm going to be doing, which I can't really explain because I don't know if it'll make sense unless I draw it out. And then yeah, there's loads of little bits, but I'm starting little steps on each. So each day I can just do little steps. I'm not thinking it was a massive thing. If I do, I'll just go, oh my God, I'm not doing it. That's what I've done in the past. Remember, we're getting out of old habits and cycles and bringing in a new. So I will see you very soon. Enjoy your Monday, and I will sort the titles out on this after. Bye. Oh, I'm still here. Oh God, I used to do this all the time.